You may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Daddy.
No.
The hell is that, Your Honor?
The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do, Admiral?
Why, you expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies, what? He perjured himself, you're saying.
Lies, lies, sweetest of lies.
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, right. That's the autopsy report. 4 p.m. between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m.
That's a big difference from 1 p.m.
There's bound to be a contradiction somewhere. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Like a dog who just peed on the carpet.
Very well, Admiral.
Open the court record and then point out the contradictions in the testimony.
It's also worth mentioning that for the first two trials, I think you only need to present an evidence that contradicts. But through other trials later on, you will have to press the witness for details before
I think it
being
makes
able.
you press during the, not this specific testimony, but I think it makes you press pretty soon.
Yeah, but the thing is, for now it's just asking you to present the contradicting evidence, but at some point you will have to press for details.
Yep. Sometimes you have to press because there is not anything there to work with, and you need to make them make a mistake.
For some reason it bothers me that his entire body is moving except his head.
That's the one after.
We needed to go over one more.
You're a dumbass.
Raven, you messed up! It was the part that says 1 p.m., not the phone not working.
Right.
Please be less of a dumbass.
Again?
There we
go.
go.
That's when you throw out the autopsy report.
Yep.
Yeah, no, the attorney badge will be for different purposes.
You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Keep in mind, you will have to flash the attorney badge to literally everyone you meet.
I have moved my mic so I can emote a little better. Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report, unless they update the autopsy report later.
This isn't Edgeworth.
The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Yay!
Now he looks contemplated.
Oh, that.
This is trivia. White witness merely forgot the time. This is one
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Saw It. Why were you so certain you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Thinking.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot.
Thinking.
And that's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
One thing that I gotta hand out to the Ace Attorney games is that even though the things might seem bullshit at the time, they are surprisingly well knitted together.
And
Except for one case.
Like, this is kind of how defense attorneys work. They're either looking for problems in legal proceedings or looking for inconsistencies in evidence.
I mean, I'm talking more about how later through the games, I'm thinking the craziness that is Trials and what was the third one? Trials and Tribulations, the new mechanics in Apollo Justice, or even the turning the case around from Dual Destinies. That are very interesting.
Wait. I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Not really, Your Honor, but I will if I must.
Time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time, probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m.
You're...
Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. We're all good now,
It's
yes?
once again very blatant.
Yeah.
The television was on during a blackout.
Blackout. Yes.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped
It is-
program, on a
it is this kind of-
VCR, on a TV, when you couldn't use the phone because there was no power. I see exactly where this
Yeah,
is going. Defense
there are those
continue.
moments. There are those moments where it seems kind of bullshitty that I immediately forgot what was said before, but it's for
You
the
may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do.
I've got this one. Target that explosion and fire.
later.
Keep going.
Television.
Yep.
I think you passed it.
Yeah, no, that was the one before. This one, coming from
Okay,
the
that one.
television. Present the blackout record.
You know you get it right when the music stops.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I'll
Hold
put my
it.
earbuds in.
Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it.
Oh.
You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Yes, he has a wig.
Defense has a point, for once. And not the ones in his hair. You have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. But wait! I remember now. Mr. Solid? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning.
You
These
expect to get an
constant
accurate testimony.
corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather constipated.
Indeed.
You know, you could wrap him with wire and put it between magnets and you could get electricity from him.
Probably.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Yes, I was in terrible shock. Very well, Mr. Swart. Let's hear your
I heard Mr.
testimony
Surratt,
once
but-
more, please. Considering I am voicing the character.
You pulled yourself out.
Yes. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it.
Where?
Yeah, you get it? You get it? Okay.
No.
There was a table clock
Stop
in the
that.
apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim.
Yeah, it's a statue. It's definitely a statue.
Yeah.
That must have been what I saw.
You're like blinder than a bat. That's.
You saw a clock. I guess that
You-
would explain
You'll
it.
understand. You'll get it soon.
The defense may cross-examine the now reliable testimony from the witness. Reliable.
I mean, it is reliable in the sense he's actually saying the truth.
Gladly.
We just don't know that it's the truth.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Oh wait, we already did this. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again,
What are you doing? Go.
the murder weapon,
There
the
we
killer
go.
used it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Present the statue.
Objection!
Mm.
Wait just a damn moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
What? You, with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are?
Denny Crane! Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit.
Or should I say, oh, no, that's
I
later.
saw it there, okay? That's a clock!
Yeah, Anna, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
Let's start with the statement. This statue is indeed a clock.
What?
But then he's just weird. He just tilts and he says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies.
Thought I told you to keep that thing in the bag. It's all sticky. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now?
I see one, personally. I'm not sure if the
Hey.
game does, but
Yeah, and I don't remember if it was evident at the time or not.
Again,
Obvious.
again, I have posted a link to a walkthrough for the cases.
No, I know you did.
there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. I can read.
Terrible testimony, yes.
The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand.
Bum bum bum.
You know, I don't know if this is the worst work we did for Greg or not.
This is why I love the cornered theme.
It's a good
Yep.
theme. Well, like as much as we're making jokes about this game, it is a great game. It's a great series.
It is an amazing VM.
I
Yeah.
know I brought it up in other places before, but this cornered theme, the person who made the music for this game went on to make another game, or make the music for another game called Murder by Numbers. And
Yeah.
he basically reused this theme for one of the character themes in that game, too.
Murder by Numbers? Never heard of it. Is there
Definitely not.
Is there a possibility there's a Let's Play you could point me towards? That
When we get around to finishing it.
Then maybe a corner and standby.
The witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Clearly, indeed.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
The witness knew it was a clock because he...
Went into the apartment, obviously.
You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh,
Lying
yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I can. Prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Ooh.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Shit, I needed more? Mr. saw it. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
Hey Dixon, what's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjuncture.
Faceless. Just look at the witness's face. He's pooping himself in rage.
Guttural sounds.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... I heard them, I sucked it.
Oh God, I've
Shut
been
up, shut
viciously
up, shut up!
trampled upon.
I hate you! It was him! I tell you, I saw him! He killed... He should burn! Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground! Give him death!
God damn it, Capcom.
Order in the court, I say.
Yeah, Anna, moment please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the witness's claims.
It's right.
Your Honor,
You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
the whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully.
It's the passport, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, this is a really clever move by the game. It's actually going to make you puzzle this one out
Yeah.
in the tutorial.
Your Honor.
Yeah. I remember it's fairly easy because I've seen this trial at least 3 times.
The sound Mr. Saw had heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply...
So I sounded the clock.
Yes,
Assuming.
try sound the clock.
Let's sound the clock now here in this court.
All I have to do is break his neck.
Your Honor, may I have the clock?
No.
Careful, it's still sticky.
I ask the court to listen very carefully.
Beep.
I think it's 8:25.
That's certainly the strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Remember, the trials did at 10 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's now 11:25.
It's 11:25. Eh.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Saw had heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Saw it. Tried to talk your way out of this one.
Ooh, huh.
Hoo-ha.
I didn't hear you, sir.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It did not do my maniacal laugh.
Aw.
That's a shame.
You forgot one thing!
Mhm.
I've forgotten many things. You will have to be more specific.
It may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing!
That's
How
the
do you
kind of
know it
thing
was
going
running
on.
3 hours slow on the day of the murder?
There we go.
If you can't prove that, you've got nothing. Good day, sir!
Your nose!
I scrub your card. I drink your soda.
You stole fizzy lifting drinks.
How am I going to prove that? Damn it, Bones. I was so close.
And yet so far.
In the end, it doesn't even matter.
There we go.
We were all thinking it.
Yes.
See, I was thinking of how I see a Luma in the background by the judge.
Oh yeah.
Maybe in his beard.
No, I mean like on the little column in the side
Yeah,
there.
I mean, yeah. Mr. Wright? It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means you are in fact a dumbass, and I cannot let you indict the witness.
Well, I'm pretty sure
Unfortunately-
we're violating all sorts of legal proceedings here.
Not in Japan, I don't think.
Huh.
You get to prove innocence beyond a shadow of a doubt, much like you do guilt here.
Yeah, no, it has to be certain that
Yes.
he cannot be the killer.
Unfortunately,
If there are still gaping holes, he will still be considered guilty.
this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Solent. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal! A criminal! You lawyers are all slime!
Hey!
I almost had him. Sorry, Larry, I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Or is there?
Not so fast, Mr. Sot.
Mia, I mean Admiral.
Oh no, my boobs!
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. You've got to think.
Like that one meme. Think, right? Think.
I wanna think this is Pokemon. You're not meant to fight. Not like this.
But, Admiral, it's over. The Romulans have invaded the neutral zone. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder.
Yes, you can.
Nobody can prove that.
Yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. You've got to try thinking outside of the box.
Enough.
Be Denny Crane, got it.
Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow, and
Figure out why it was
think
slow.
through. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Right?
God damn it.
Right?
Can you
Yes.
think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
Yes, you can. I figured it out way too much in advance.
Wait. Maybe I can prove it.
We must have evidence that can prove it somewhere. Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, we've
Been
been waiting
waiting,
here for a long time now. You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found any evidence to support this claim? Any evidence?
Yes.
We'll take anything at this point.
Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Tough words! Let's see you pull this one off, Mr. Wrong.
Like that tribble you pulled off of your head?
I'll
Damn.
be suing you for that
Or
later.
show the passport.
The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there.
Mm-hmm.
The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It?
There we go.
Oh,
I just murdered a man.
Yeah, that's called the breakdown animation in the fandom.
And there are some fantastic ones that will show up.
Yeah.
Harder, I say! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected.
Took us an hour.
Mr. Payne, you're a witness.
Hey, so let's do that. Take it away. Your honor. Oh God, my ulcers.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm actually impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly, reasonably speaking, and find the true culprit at the same time.
Denny Crane, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but you are no longer a complete dumbass.
We did it!
And this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butz.
Not
Not
guilty.
guilty.
You know, it sounds like a brand of cigarettes.
Butz, when you need to get tanked and smoke at the same time. And with that, this court is adjourned.
It turns out that Frank Sawyer was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawyer let himself in to do his dirty work. Oh, yeah. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawyer grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find.
A body has been discovered.
August 3, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2.
Still can't believe we won. I was pulling that shit out of my ass.
Not the first time you're gonna do it, and it's definitely not the last.
No, it isn't.
Right, good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Admiral. I owe it all to you. And your rack, apparently.
Yes, he did.
Not at all, no. You fought your own battles in there.
Oh no, she didn't point the direction at all.
It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the Admiral looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
Funny you speak about him.
My life is over.
Sias, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Ah, Sparson. Don't worry about me. I'll be wearing the pants soon.
I'm also cashing that wagon to go to Oregon.
Good. Wait, no, I mean, bad.
Bad size. Bad.
Larry, You're innocent. The case is closed.
But I. But my barmaid, man, she's gone forever.
Size, she was a... Nah, I can't use that language in a game that's rated T for teen, apparently.
You mean hoe?
Yeah.
Hey,
V.
I think it's another. I
Yeah.
think it's another. Yeah.
V is a void again.
yeah.
There they are.
Congratulations, Larry.
You're getting there.
I am quite hairy. Yes. I'm a dog.
Yeah, I can practically see the headlines now. The Larry or Mary or whatever your name is, innocent.
Harry Butz would have been such a better name for him.
Thanks. I really owe you one. We'll get a drink later. I won't forget this until Tuesday. Movie, dinner, my treat.
Oh no, I couldn't.
And what's in my hair?
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
No, you weren't.
Hey. Here. Take this. It's a present.
A present for me?
V?
Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
There's still bloodstains on it.
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her, one for me.
Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Sparson.
I mean, he's kind of serious now. He doesn't seem that drunk anymore.
Can you believe it? I was really, really drunk. And she was just playing me, man. Don't that make you just want to cry?
Sias.
Are you so sure?
Excuse me?
Honk.
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
You don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend?
Oh, right. It's.
Statue?
Yep.
Yep.
I just remembered that Wright's Japanese name is Naruhodo, which literally means, ah, I see. We lost V again?
Something that proves how she felt about him?
There we go.
Oh, yeah, right. What the devil is she talking about, Bones? check this out, Sias. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her.
Huh? What about the clock?
This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled.
Whatever. She probably just needed a clock is all.
You think so? It's a pretty damn heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of that what you will.
Hey, Sparson.
Mhm.
I'm glad I asked you to be my plumber. Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better.
Another.
V died again.
Yep.
There we go. You will?
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, we can hear you.
Yes.
Okay, the stream is just being a jerk on my now. Hold on, give me a second. Enjoy. Can the stream not take 5 years to load? Thanks.
Technology.
Indeed.
Lantern, take 3 steps away from the router, please.
But it tastes delicious.
You're standing,
3 steps away!
Oh!
you're standing too close to Alex again.
Oh,
Three
stop
steps,
numbing it!
3 steps,
See the
3
thing.
steps
Towards the door.
Okay, I can see it now. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now.
Because evidently years in law school didn't train you for this.
Mm-hmm. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them.
Is it a duck or is it a bunny?
Wait, what color was that
And
dress?
people do too. No, you do not mention that dress. I hate you.
Stay on track. This
Anyway.
video's only gone long enough.
We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right.
Woo?
I'm not so well.
Anyway, listen, learn, and grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yes, I believe so. We must investigate the Klingons at the neutral zone.
Say, how about some dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
I'll
That-
get the
That's
beer.
a sentence.
That is a sentence, indeed.
Yes.
Speaking of Harry or Larry or Size, whatever his name is, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him, right?
Yes, part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
Did you get into a jar or something?
And so my first trial as a starship captain came to a close.
It's not a starship captain, for fuck's
What
sake.
is the measure of a man?
The skeletons he has in his closet.
Larry slapped me on the butt and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be the center of another incident.
Not really, now.
And my promise to tell the Admiral about me and Sias would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Uh-huh.
The end.
And
is it?
that's the that's the game, guys. That's the game.
Save your progress.
Yep.
Oh, you are on Justice for All, huh? Wow.
Aha! There it is. Okay, this is where I draw things to a close. This is... Oh dear, my plans have gone out the window. So until next time, be good, be well, and stay away from Larry Butz.
That is good advice.
This has been me, this has been
Yes, it
them. Bye now.
Later.
Yay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Stay away from heavy
Bye.
clocks.